what a roller coaster of events, guys. I feel like everything has been like up and down and topsy-turvy. I'm still going to stick by what I said in my last video. I feel like this was a suicide. I feel like it was a suspicious suicide. For those who watched my last video, you will see that I said that Epstein, the tides turned for Epstein when the 2000 documents were released. Those 2000 documents have named or revealed a lot of powerful men. And from what I've seen, some of them are mayors, governors, I think, a senator, and just other people across the globe. I feel that somewhere in this mix, Robert Mercer is a part of this. He has had a hand in trafficking females, and I do believe that William Barr is a part of this. I don't believe that it lies just with covering up crimes for the past 30 years. I think that he has something to do. There's some sexual deviance there for him too. You don't cover up for rapists or child molesters, pedophiles, without having some kind of similarity. There is something there, guys. Trust me, there is something there. I don't feel that someone has killed him. I do feel that he was threatened and something got through to the prison. And whatever came through to Epstein, he was not going to fight it because his whole world is already turned around. The accusers testified against him. He's lost everything. His properties have been seized. His family has been shamed. The release of the documents made it impossible for him to argue his case. I can see in his mind, it was like, there's no way I can get my life back, so there's no point in me living. So it amounted to suicide regardless because he gave up. And it's sad because his victims do not get their day in court. He took the sucker's way out, guys. He took the sucker's way out. It was a suicide, guys. However, it was a suspicious one. I'm still going to stick by my reading. I will not change my reading because that's what I feel. And I have to tell you guys what I feel. That is honestly what I see here. Something got through to him, yes. But he was not going to fight it. He just gave up. And it was just like, it's over anyways. That's just it. The tides turned with the unveiling of those documents. So now, with that being said, I got a good comment within the last video. And the comment was that Epstein is dead, so there is no one to challenge a search warrant on the rest of his properties or private matters. And I thought to myself, that is a good point. So what I wanted to look at now is, now that these high-profile people have been put on blast, what is going to happen? Because there's a connection between Epstein and Mar-a-Lago. How are the GOP taking the release of the information? Because what I'm seeing is most of them got the information just as we got the information. And I'm not talking about his death. I'm talking about the documents that were released. And this card right here is telling me they don't know how to handle it and there's some in-house fighting. But I'm not going to leave that out. That's what I'm seeing. What goes on now for the GOP? What is their next step? Okay. What's being ignored? Whatever they're trying to cover or get away with is not going to happen. They're not seeing that. They keep thinking that they can manipulate people or hide facts and create fiction. That's what they don't see. They don't see that the world does not revolve around them. What do others see about the GOP? That they're weakening. They're weakening. They're burdened. They're selfish. They use their powers for destruction. All of that. Plus the kitchen sink. What do the GOP need to acknowledge? Ooh. And then we pull out the devil. That they're bedeviled. They're haunted. And they're going to fall. They're going to fall. They're going to go the way of the Whig Party, guys. They're going down. Okay? What are the obstacles and challenges that they are facing? Unrealistic attitudes. At this point, we see the crap that they're about, and there's no way we're going to let it keep going on without a fight. They're delusional. They're confused. What do they want to be? Successful. They want to be happy. They just want to let us live. You know, this corruption has been going on undercover for the longest of time. Let it continue. That's what they want. What's their possible future? Possible outcomes? Oh. Dispute over women. Mistakes. So, the sex trafficking thing is going to come to light. Well, it is coming to light. They can't hide it. Period. They just cannot hide it. What lies behind them? The Five of Wands. The ability to fight. They're losing it. What lies beneath? So, no matter which way they turn, justice. They have to face justice. And what is in front of them? Ah, so they can see that the changes. They can see the changes. There's no hiding. We can see what they are, for who they truly are, and they can see the changes that are coming. They see the ship sinking before it's even hit an iceberg. Okay, so let's look into whether or not more powerful men will be implicated or unveiled in the Epstein documents. What more do we have to look forward to when it comes to those documents? I keep telling you guys, when one falls, the rest will follow. And it's happening. It's happening. I told you, this is the beginning of the end for the Republicans. And for those who keep saying that Trump is going to be reelected, there's no way he's going to be reelected, guys. It is in headlines that Epstein, the financier, I said that wrong. I don't care. Epstein, the pedophile, is linked to Mar-a-Lago. He was choosing females to degrade at Mar-a-Lago. Mar-a-Lago, which is owned by President Agent Orange. No way. There is no way. The Republicans themselves, being that this is election season and election year, they're not going to let that happen. Because they are trying to save their seats. They are trying to save their reputation. No way. Anyways, will more powerful men be implicated within the documents? The seeds have been planted. It seems like it's already happening. It's already happening, and maybe I'm speaking... I don't want to say speaking too soon, because it's like the universe is telling me, wait a minute. Wait a minute. The seeds are planted. Wait. Have patience. Yes. Yeah. Benefit. Let me just... My hands get tired of holding these cards here. The bad decisions made on the part of these men. The foolish men. It's coming. The men that paid for these services. Oh, you know what? Excuse me. You know what I'm seeing, guys? There's a paper trail when it comes to payments. That's why these coins keep coming up. Yep, there's some kind of paper trail here, guys. Some kind of paper trail. They weren't as careful as they thought. But you know what? That's what happens when people have too much money and power. They get complacent. And they think that, well, you know, my money shields me. But it really doesn't. Sometimes it just makes you more of a target. So I see a connection here. I see Epstein, Russia, Trump. Well, you know what? If you think about it, how can you traffic at such, how can you do what you were doing at such a rate without the heads of department knowing? That just doesn't make any sense. Because they flag international communications that are suspect. So they knew. Somebody knew. Barr definitely knows. Barr definitely knows. You do not shade pedophiles without having a common interest. Let's see. What else do I have on my list here? So we know that Trump's base is shaky now, and that he's been losing a lot of support. This not even, excuse me, not even, excuse me guys, I am looking through my questions here. This before the Epstein thing was made public. I want to know, are we going to start to see them leaving in droves now? Is this going to be something that is made public? Yep, strength. Forget droves. It's going to be like mountains. It's going to be fast. Yeah, they're conforming. They're conforming to the government. Like, we can't fight this guy. And we've got our own skeletons to hide. We can't afford to be here. He's making them look bad, Trump. He's making their possibilities of re-election slim to none. And they can't afford this. Some of them, you know what? I don't want to get ahead of myself. Have they received subpoenas behind the Epstein documents? As a matter of fact, has Robert Mercer received a subpoena behind the Epstein document? Oh, shit. Okay. Not yet. Not yet. It's immature. But this suggests that they're looking at that as a possibility. So, is there a record of payment from Mercer to Epstein or anybody else that is involved with sex trafficking? Yes, and it's burdening Mercer. Robert Mercer is afraid. Yes, absolutely. Yes. Yes. this is using money or power for your own benefit. His benefit is these unnatural unions. Forcing someone to be rape? Is this rape? I mean, this is what this is suggesting. He's afraid that this information is going to come out. Look at this. This is the card that we have come up. Excessive pleasures, overabundance. Yeah, you know, to me, this is looking like rape, guys. This is exactly what this is. He's looking, paying for rape. Ugh. Wow. Wow. He's afraid. Mercer is afraid. And I think he may be feeling like this is probably the only situation where money cannot buy me out of. That's what I'm feeling. So, the fact that Epstein is not able to testify anymore. These documents are not completely made public yet. And Mercer has not been named. I want to see what his thoughts are right now. Does he think that he's in the clear? Let's get some insight into that. That's... So the cards read no. But at the same time, I'm feeling like he's on eggshells. It's like, whew, like he's going to be sweating bullets until this whole thing is over, until the last person has been indicted and he's still sitting at home, you know, eating his Cheerios in the morning. I'm not sure if that's going to happen, guys. That's too far in the future for me to see. And maybe I'll do a reading on that in the next video. However, right now, what I see is someone who's afraid. And justice, I see that there's a part of him that's saying, you know what? It's like committing a crime. Then you've gotten away with the crime, but you're still, every time your door knocks, you jump up because you expect the police to be there. That's what it feels like. It feels like dread in the heart because of the decisions that he's made when it comes to what he wants to do with women. He knows that he's an evil bastard. That much is true. He knows he's stop before I start cursing, and no matter what, this card is saying it will come. Justice, judgment will come for him no matter what. He doesn't know what to think. Anyways, guys, thank you for sticking with me. Thank you for watching my videos. I appreciate every one of you guys. And to those who are hitting me up for free readings, I try my best to get to every one of you. And so far, I've been pretty good. Those who aren't leaving me contact information, I'm sorry, but there's nothing I can do about it. Anyways, see you guys in the next video. Bye.